Hello, my name's Kristen Peak, and I'm going to be introducing everyone to emotional freedom technique. This is also referred to as EFT or tapping. So, we want to start off with what exactly emotional freedom technique is. And what it is a self help therapeutic method. And this method combines your energy therapies, cognitive processing therapy, and acupuncture points to hit every aspect of the biopsychosocial triad. And you can actually add in the spiritual aspect as well because you do go deep inside your mind and center yourself. And a lot of people can consider that a spiritual feeling. You can also add in meditation and deep breathing into your EFT. So, this uses cognitive processing, which rewires the brain to think differently about a situation. And it does that with the exposure technique, which desensitizes the person while changing the way they feel with the statement sentence. And we'll learn more about a statement sentence later on. It also uses somatic elements with the acupuncture points on your hand, your torso, and your head. This technique can be used in a clinical setting and administered by a professional or at home and self-administered. EFT is used to treat anxiety disorders, post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. It reduces pain, phobias. It can help with autoimmune disorders, increase athletic performance, and can help in reducing cravings. There's random control trials for all of the above. There are limitations in doing studies when it comes to biological disorders due to comorbidity and co-treatment. However, even though EFT is a relatively new study, there are hundreds and hundreds of different studies using different meta-analysis and trials with all different demographics and all different control groups. So what are the benefits to EFT? EFT is quickly learned and easily applied. It's cost-effective, non-invasive, non-pharmaceutical. It can be used by any demographic. It relieves psychological and biological symptoms. It's a useful strategy to add to existing treatments. It lowers cardiac distress and lowers cortisol levels and raises serotonin, which we all know is important when we're considering our stress levels. So this is getting started, so we're going to explain a little more about EFT and exactly how we're going to do it. And then we'll watch a short video of the application. So to the right are the different tapping points of the torso and the head. One of them's missing, that's the karate chop point, which we see in step 3 on the chart on the left. So the first thing you want to do is assess your SUD level. And the SUD is your subjective units of distress scale. So that just is going to tell you how stressed you are about a situation. The next thing you're going to do is insert the name of your problem into a setup statement. And that's what we were talking about earlier. That comes in with changing the way you feel about a situation. So most of your setup statements are going to start with even though. So even though I have this problem, and then you're going to change the way you feel about it. I deeply and completely accept myself. I will relax. I am still a good person. All of these statements work, and you can really enter whatever kind of statement you are wanting to, as long as you state your problem and then accept the problem. The first thing you're going to do is tap on your karate chop point 3 times, and then you're going to tap on your other tapping points 7 times. Now, I like to do meditation and deep breathing after I do EFT, and you can do whatever you'd like. This is also beneficial because you can do it in your car, in your house, wherever the time strikes, wherever you're feeling it's necessary. Hey, this is Kristen, and I'm going to do a demonstration on EFT, or tapping. So the first thing I want you to do is assess your stress levels, and this will tell us how many times you need to do your EFT. So I have a lot of finals, like I'm sure most of you do, coming up, and I'm feeling a little stressed about my finals. So we're going to do EFT for that. So I'm moderately stressed about it, so I would probably do it the night before my test and then the morning of, just to get my mind and body centered. And the first thing you want to do is set up a statement in your mind. What are you feeling? What is going on? So even though I am worried about my test, I am going to relax. That's going to be our statement. And the first thing you want to do is find your karate chop point, which is right here, and you're going to tap. Even though I'm worried about this test, I'm going to relax. Even though I'm worried about what my scores may be, I'm choosing to relax. Even though my test scores may be lower, my test scores do not define who I am. Now you're going to move on. After you do the karate chop 3 times, you're going to move on to the other points on your body. And there's a chart on the previous slide and a setup to help you get started with this. So you're going to start with tapping under your arm here and keep saying your statement. Even though I'm worried about this test, I'm choosing to relax. Even though I may forget answers, it does not make me a bad person. Even though I am stressed about this test, I'm choosing to relax. Even though I'm worried about my test scores do not define the person that I am. Now you're going to keep tapping in all these different spots, and you're going to do this about 7 times. And then afterwards, you're going to take 3 big, long, deep breaths, because this 3 breaths helps to reset your nervous system. And you're going to take them in through your nose and out through your mouth. And you can do this anywhere, any time of day, and you can do it for as long or as short amount of time as you want. You want to start with your karate chop point, saying your statement, and you can switch it up like I did, or you could say the same thing. You could talk about whatever is stressing you at the time, to let it go, to reset your mind and the way you're thinking about the situation. Good luck, and I hope you guys enjoyed this presentation. Hey. All right, so that's just a small example of EFT, and the exciting thing is there's many examples on YouTube, and there are several different EFT websites where professionals will do demonstrations as well. I think that EFT is a great way to center your mind and your body and reevaluate the way you feel about a stressful situation. Thank you for listening.